Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is a rather impromptu live stream. I just wanted to discuss the Comic Book Community Awards. Congratulate Bleecker on his double win.
Oh,
Two
Double.
wins.
And Alan's double win too.
Yeah, we won
Alan.
4 awards. 3 people, 4 awards. Stephen didn't win. I was sad about that. That was the award that I was really trying to win of all the awards. Every
So was I.
Every description, if you see it, it says like vote for Stephen. Vote for Stephen.
I don't. I just it's funny as you go into them, you kind of go, well, I don't know.
Hey,
hello, Hagen. I'm sorry about both you and Nate.
I thought they had a chance.
I thought you guys would, because I like your content and I think you're good guys, and I guess I don't understand that the hobby, the people. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Stop
so
it.
yeah, I tried. I got like a whole bunch of dead people to vote for them, and didn't work.
Hi, Steve.
I was really trying to get Lettuce and to get Hollyad to win, but I don't know.
I was upset for K-pop out of all the people.
I don't get it. K-pop was in 4 categories or 5 categories and didn't win.
At least 4.
5 at least.
I was
and
like,
she didn't get a single one?
No.
Yeah.
Not one. So.
Okay. I wanted either her or CJ to win for best hair or hands or whatever.
CJ lost too?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I couldn't understand it. I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on?
Well,
I voted for CJ
of the two. K-pop definitely has the best hair in this community by
far.
So
and I voted for K-pop like 3 or 4 times.
I voted for everything she was in. I voted for.
Yeah, I voted for her.
I also,
best community builder. She deserved it.
The only one that I didn't vote for K-pop in was the best hangout because I shamelessly voted for myself.
Well, yeah, you should.
Look at that. And that was the deciding vote.
The deciding vote. She lost by 1 vote in that category.
Hey, and that's fine. You don't see a president voting for the other guy, all right? That's all.
Now, that is very true.
That's all.
But you had the most gracious acceptance speech, by the way.
Well,
I really liked your but you forgot to mention me. I was very sad.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Adam. Yeah, you got to thank everybody. Like I said, church. If it was just
like
me
20
at church,
million people to thank in church,
it would not be nearly the show that it is. Stephen brings all sorts of amazing books every Sunday.
I know.
You got K-pop. She's awesome. She's been messing with me since I started. You got Biggie Shaq, one of the best personalities on YouTube. He just kicks around with us and does his thing. You got, Pat and Boston and everybody. So like church is a place where we all can hang out. That's the whole point of church. So thank you everybody for making it that way. We appreciate it.
I say congratulations to Stephen for getting there as part of church.
I agree. I keep trying to tell him that.
I am gratified. All I can say is I showed the biggest books that I own with all of the content and the history and everything else. A lot of my heart really I put in. I mean, all the way through each time, the very level best I had. Same thing for church too. But to put in that much, and I'm going in, I was sort of going, well, whatever. But when we didn't get it, it stung really hard for me. It stung. Not that I say they don't. I just think I don't know what more I could. I don't know what more I could do. I said to somebody, I guess that lemons are a little too sour or something.
Well, people enjoy the lemon trees. Trust me.
They do very much, actually.
I was about to send you a message there, Bleak, when Alan texted me about this. I was going to send a congratulatory message, and I hope you're feeling better.
Thanks,
And I've already I expressed to Katie tonight that I wish she had gotten one.
yeah,
Just
me too.
Yeah.
That,
works so hard. She works so hard. I'm
She's-
glad
I
she's
mean, she
considered
should have
part.
won for community builder, definitely.
Yeah.
I
community
mean,
builder.
I don't understand. I didn't understand where the votes were coming for these other people. I don't know what they. I guess I'm just ignorant. I don't follow a lot of this a
I'm not
lot
as
of this
familiar
stuff
with
to even know
Legion.
who these people are. I just don't know who they are.
Well,
Truly.
Is Legion like? I guess his channel must be fairly large because he
yeah, I think
dominated.
he's between 1 to 5,000. I think he's a pretty big channel. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got about 441, 42, similar to you, Alan. Maybe a little
Oh,
less.
okay, I thought he was bigger than that. Okay.
No. On the plus side, I thought they did a good job with the whole thing overall, and you
I
know,
really
congrats.
enjoyed the lip reading.
Oh yeah, the putting the words into Sticky Goose. My, what a wonderful thing he said.
That was
How
actually
I
really
pleasant.
don't
cool.
understand how he won.
I
Is
was
there that
amazed
many
that
people out there?
he came on for real at the end. To be honest, Sticky Goose made an
I
appearance.
think
That
he
was
was
I
up
awesome.
thought
at
he
the
was
end.
troping. I thought he was troping straight through on Sticky, and Sticky came on and said, "Okay." I did. To be
Yeah,
honest,
he came on at the end because he won an award. He won
Yeah.
Which I
most
don't
media.
understand, but
biggest schmuck.
Congrats,
Yeah.
Mike, by the way. Congrats.
yeah,
Mike
Mike
won
won
2 or
too.
3? Mike win 2 or 3? Did you win 3, Mike?
There's a bunch of people that won a couple awards,
He
like
won a bunch.
2, 3 awards this year.
Like
Legion
you,
won 3.
like you and Alan.
Yeah.
Mike.
We'll get you next year there, Stephen. We'll make. Oh, okay. I thought I was sure that no, you won 2. I'm pretty sure.
I thought you won 2 as well, but
Yeah.
Mike, I want to say that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have found Alan, and and I wouldn't be on YouTube. And so I appreciate I appreciate what you've done, and you know,
I actually
hope,
thought Mike should have been up for best new channel because he's like a channel that's grown like so fast. But yeah, it was interesting. I was so excited when Bleecker won. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I was like, yay!
I came downstairs after our collaborate or our continuing series was given to some person in Nigeria, some Nigerian prince, and I came downstairs to sulk and play solitaire, to be honest. And then I heard Susan upstairs because she continued to watch it. And so when good things were happening, obviously it was church, because she started going, woo! You know, so, but I was down here sulking. I couldn't be bothered with that.
Well, I think the highlight of the night at my house was when Alan won his first award, and my wife goes, "You know what? He's a pretty good-looking man."
Oh God! And your wife keeps like, "When's the eye surgery?"
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I thought Alan was
Actually,
going
funny,
to
like,
fall
when I won,
and fall and break his neck as he's running.
You know,
running
I
up to
stubbed my toe on the way out.
To his attic garret.
I totally almost fell and almost going up.
I was laughing so hard.
The camera went,
all I could think
so
of
what
is
happened was I was
so
running up the stairs, and like we have this one stair that's like a little bit longer, like it's like just a irregular stair on the way up. So I hit that, and I totally stubbed my toe. The camera, the phone goes flying.
Yeah, I was there.
The film went. All of a sudden, you said, "And we've got Alan," and the phone is flipping down through the air.
It was funny.
Well, the other thing that was hilarious, because I know you'll find this amusing, was my wife said after you won the second one, she's like, "Wow, Matt, you know a celebrity." Which is something my son always
not
says.
A celebrity, but yeah. You know, I really actually didn't even know what to say when I won either award. I was like, oh, because the first time I was like just trying to recover.
Have you never watched anybody win an award, Alan? You got to be like, at first, I want to thank God. I want to thank my mom.
I know.
I gave it 110%.
I should have said I wanted to thank all the little people and all that kind of stuff.
I gave it 110%, man. You know, that way the math people can get mad at you. There's no such
at
thing.
Least I would have the Smurfs to thank.
Oh, see, Smurf.
I would like to thank Smurfette for all those lonely nights.
Those lonely
No,
nights.
say it ain't so.
Oh, poor Smurfette.
Poor Smurfette.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Bleecker, I really, and Alan too, Bleecker, the fact that your slab or not to slab work, which is so good, was so one, and was so good. And then, of course, the variety show, which is church, to get enough people enough eyeballs on it to appreciate all the various personalities. I mean, I think you've got a cast of what, about 15 or 20 people that are rotate in. How many?
Yeah.
On church?
There's a few of us.
I've been on there.
I've been on there where you can't even get into it because it's like the building is closed because too
for
many
church,
people.
yes,
Max
churches can be
occupancy.
really hard to get into. For slab or not to, I was really happy about the slab or not to slab award. That is
That's a lot
Well, you
of
put
fun.
a lot of
I love
effort
that
into
one.
that.
that's
That
the show that I
deserves-
really put a lot of work. I put a lot
It
of work.
shows.
a lot of effort
It
in
shows.
Yeah.
I put in anyway. I really did. I put everything that I had into it, and it's just. And I will continue because Nate said it best. He says, having fun talking about books is not predicated by an award per se. It's nice, but it's just having fun with books. And he's very upbeat and happy and all this. Frankly, I said your optimism is exhausting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, when I
Take that crap somewhere else.
Actually, the one that won our category, Stephen, I didn't even know which one. Who won that? Who won against us?
You
Who won?
guys,
Who
you
was
guys
it?
were up against some pretty big competition, actually. Now that when I'm looking,
I actually thought
looking
Rob
at the award.
Fatstacks was going to beat us. That's who I thought was the one
That's
that we
what
had
I
to worry
thought
about.
was the one that was going to be the closest.
Who won? Junior something? What was it?
Some random one that I wasn't familiar with. I was like, okay.
And don't forget, you guys have only been doing that show for a little while at this point. It's not
It's been
like
a year. It's been a year, actually.
It's only a year. Rob's been doing his show for a few years. Like
That's
these
why I
guys,
thought
other
he
guys have
should
been
win,
doing it
but
for some
I thought
time
he
now.
would win over us, but he didn't. He didn't win either.
I think you guys got a good shot next year for sure.
Yeah, we'll win it next year. That's what I'm saying.
The question becomes, though, are you still going to be in the same tier?
Yeah,
no, we won't.
You'll
be over 5,000 by then, Alan.
I'll be over 5,000
That's
probably.
That's true. You'll be fighting bigger fish.
5 to 10. We'll be fighting 5 to 10 grand.
Yeah, that's gonna be it gets hard when you're just in the 5,000 and you're fighting people that are in the 10.
Oh, I know a way to if you start to get close and it's time.
I'll just.
I want you to. I have a post theme, a theme for you to post about that will make friends with so many people that you won't worry about that, and you know exactly who I'm talking about too.
Yeah. I finally surpassed my previous level.
I finally came back too from that interlude, which seems odd.
Steve. Other Steve.
Yeah, man. That is the biggest award because without all of this nonsense on YouTube,
I would
have never met Steven. I would have never met Comic Collector Geek. I would have never met Matt. And Steven's very important in my life. You guys are very important in my life. So
well,
that is truly the biggest award.
Oh, you helped me get there for my first one, for my first giveaway, and I'm getting pretty close. I got 79 to go for my second one. So you guys,
we'll do another show to that church for you this Sunday. We'll try and get you a few more.
No, that's not why I'm bringing it up. I'm trying to.
Why not? Why not? I mean, hell, the way things go around here. If you know someone, evidently somebody knew somebody back. Talked to a few people when they went up against our Quality Monday special. There was people were talking to somebody was talking.
I don't know. I really thought of all the 3 awards that I was nominated for, that was the one that I actually thought we would win. I wasn't as confident about the other 2 as that one. I really thought you were going to win. Special would win.
I knew you'd win on boxing. I wasn't sure about the The other
Spec?
one, the
Spec.
spec.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, because there's a lot of spec stuff, but I feel like, and this is no slight to anybody that was in that category, I feel like Alan does a different kind of spec than most people do.
Yeah.
He does, it's not geared towards the movie of the month or the movie of the week or
No, but it's based upon actual sales.
yeah, it's based on
And
reality.
his selection of the books that come, well, obviously it was they agreed upon it.
Yeah.
But then they had this clown under the lemon tree, and then everybody decided to run for the exits. And that's the thing that happens at church too. Why I'll start winding, winding my watch, if you will, stem winder. Well, that's a real stem winder. Then when I'm full screen, and then I come back, and all of them are just the logos. There are no faces. I think Monty might be, but I don't know. He's resetting the foundation of his room or something.
He's always doing something constructive.
He's resetting the foundation or something. He's got they're doing a concrete pour, and he says, "I'm watching," and then everybody's gone except for Bleecker, and then Bleecker is in this blackened thing where he's on the stair and he's having a cigarette. So then I see the cherry on the end of the cigarette go now and again. I said, just breathe once in a while. Are these books making any sense?
It's very macabre.
I don't know. It is very macabre.
I love your books, especially on Sundays. So you please keep doing that because that's
so
important.
yeah. So keep with us there, Stephen. We'll get you an award. We'll get you an award. We'll find one for you.
In truth, it would be nice, but it is not.
I'm gonna have two
it is
awards.
about. It is about.
No.
It is about the friendships that we have made, and time and distance have no basis and have no effect upon the friendships that we have and the joy and love that we have of books. And that it just goes without saying. And I want you to know that I received a very special gift from who I thought was going to win an award this time. And I would like to show it. He was very kind to send this to me. And I just wanted to show it.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
DJ's always sending stickers to everybody.
DJ's really nice with his stickers.
And I just wanted to say to CJ, it was so nice of you to send this to me, because I know that, you have so many people that you give these to. Okay, I've trolled them enough. But anyway.
You're a good guy, CJ. You're a good guy, buddy.
I really want CJ to win Best Hands. But yeah.
I voted for him.
I voted for him. He does not want to win Best Hands.
I know. He said, but then he said, it's not easy to have your hands on there. I don't think people realize how hard it is to make a show interesting with hands. I just don't think that people understand what that is, and I do it. Okay, and if they want to give me a award, fine. But if they don't want to give me a award, fine. That's too. I would like to hear what he has to say, though. Frankly.
Oh, I'm sure you'll hear it.
Alan won Best Box Opening, and he won Best Spec. Bleecker won from a slab or not to slab, which is Spec in his division. And then he also won for the Best Hangout. And is that the best hangout on the internet now or in YouTube?
It didn't have a tier. It was just
in other words, what is the best hangout on all of YouTube, and it's church.
Happens to be church.
I actually thought that was the hardest one for you to win there, Bleecker, because
you're
going up against massive channels.
I honestly didn't think I was going to win anything, to be honest. It's always nice to be nominated and be a finalist, but I was up against some real slobber knockers, man. There were some killers in those categories.
Well, I guess if you stream for 6 hours, it helps.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
when you stream from 6 a.m. to midnight, I mean, eventually someone's going to come by and say hi.
That's it. It's a good hangout. You can leave. You can go to work. You can come back and hang out. We're all still there. It's really nice.
That's it. You go out. You go to work. You come back. Oh, we're still at church. All right.
That's it.
I tune in just to see who's going to Costco each week.
That's
Oh,
also
that's
And it
so
seems like a
fun.
lot of people go to
Costco
When
Costco.
when Who Dat was doing that, when Russell was walking around with a cart and everyone's going, he says, "That's my Costco." No, it's my Costco. No, it isn't. It's any
They
Costco.
all
And
look
then
like that.
Monty
It's pretty
says,
awesome.
"Well, the biggest one's here in Texas, right down the street from me. They have the biggest one."
You know, Texans always say that about everything. You know,
I know.
it's like, oh, we have the biggest steaks, we have the biggest blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay.
That's the biggest
By the
egos.
on a commercial note, not commercial, on a sporting note, the University of Oregon Ducks defeated the Michigan Wolverines at the Wolverine in the big house at the Wolverines. I mean,
Oh
we
boy,
beat them
Biggie's
at
not
home.
gonna be happy.
We waxed them, and I said
Hey,
before the
Biggie, do
game,
you want
I
to
said
join
to
us?
automatic, I said to Automatic Comics, because he's a Wolverine, and I says, well, the Ducks are coming to town, and he said that he says, well, frankly, he says, I hope they lose. He says, I haven't watched a single game this year. I said, what happened? I guess that the way that Jim Harbaugh left the Wolverines, how that whole thing went down. Evidently, he felt that the school really did him a dirty deed. I have no truck with Jim Harbaugh. I think he's kind of a tuna, frankly. But they won the national championship, and then he went off to wherever he's the Chargers, I think.
Yeah.
But the way that the whole thing went down, he was very bent out of shape. He says, I hope they lose, and of course Oregon just waxed them. And so I said, well, your wish came true. But Oregon is really, we truly are the number one country or number one football team in the country. And it is having been with the Ducks when after we would celebrate the loss and we would celebrate the win, and we would celebrate a lot more losses than we did wins when I was at school and over the years that we had. And then Oregon then finally has had its ascent with the help of
Share the
Phil
link
Knight.
with Biggie, just please.
Say again?
Yeah,
Somebody share the link with Biggie.
Oh, sure.
Hang on here. Where is the copy? Tell Biggie it's in our group chat.
So you're a Ducks fan, and you guys are doing well, Stephen. That's good to hear.
Thank you. I see Biggie saying Wolverines will survive. We are still the champs.
Biggie,
We are not.
The link in our group chat for Comic Collector there. If you want to come on.
So hopefully he'll join us. I kind of felt bad for Biggie because he was up against me, and
well,
he's also, again, he's in a tier where he's at, I know he's a little over this, he's at 1,300, but he's in a tier where people are at 5,000, and it's very difficult when you're at 1,000. Yeah, I have 1,000 followers, and you have 5,000. How many?
Yeah, it's the guys at the top of the tier are gonna kind of have an advantage.
It's very difficult to overcome those odds.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to take those subscriber numbers too, a little hard, because they're obviously back a bit, because Nate's on the screen there only had 148 subs, and I know darn well that he's getting close to me. So,
yeah, he's almost 300, I think.
Yeah. These were done. So it was basically between last, I think it's like December and whatever. Like it has to be. It's like the beginning of the year or something silly like that. I can't remember exactly the date and time. But
yeah. So I think all those were older videos, obviously. Okay, wait, we got some person going to join us here.
Just me.
Hey, there he is.
What's up? Just where the cool kids are. Yeah, it's all right. Congratulations.
So,
I'm disappointed that you didn't win your Monday special. I thought that was your best show, but you did get 2 out of 3.
That one I stung the most.
I after it was over, Biggie, I went downstairs and I sulked. And then Susan, I was down here playing solitaire. I was in solitary. I was playing solitaire in a fit of pique. And then then I heard Susie was still watching upstairs, and sadly Hall and Lettuce did not win.
They're not upset though. I've messaged them. Lettuce was wanting still only 35 cents to win the whole time. He was actually pushing him quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought still only 35 cents was actually a bigger channel, because I've heard a lot about him as a channel.
I have too. I thought that he had a larger channel than either an unknown or a new.
I've been watching him for a couple of months. He's pretty good, and he's a good winner. But I was really hoping for Lettuce and Nate.
Yeah, me too.
I might not have won, but I got 2 guys that won 2 on my collector club, and Alan's on my book club, and I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah, we got to get collector club nominated.
Hold on,
next year, by the way.
And again, you're a part of church. You won.
That's
church
a
won.
good point.
Church.
Church won.
Yep.
You make church what church is. Step makes church what church is. K-pop makes church what church is, man. That's just, you got Houdat, you got Boston Chris. It's a great
Beckerman.
You got Papa
Beckerman,
Wheelie, Beckerman. We have a really, 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 really good.
Well, that's going to be a big box of trophies that comes to you.
I don't think he's gonna. I think
it's just the one.
All those trophies.
Sadly.
I think they're a little expensive.
I'll confirm my address for you.
Perfect.
I think you already have Biggie's address, so I think we'll be all right.
Yes, but honestly, that church is it's a community hangout, and the community makes it what it is. So thank you.
It's a high honor.
Yeah, I was stunned too. By the way, JSS, I was like I actually when I won the first one, I stayed because I knew I was up for 2 more. And then I won the second one. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get the sweep.
Get the trifecta.
And then when I lost, I was like, damn it. I walked away. I left the backstage.
Wayne Gretzky came up a little short on the hat trick tonight, people.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed about that one. So I was like, I couldn't believe it. That one was the one I thought we had the best,
I was honestly shocked first. I'm shocked that I won it all. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about the whole thing.
I think that the eyeballs that would go for your have or not slab or not to slab in that tier, that is one thing which is a high, as a feather in your cap. But when you think about it, the church as the hangout in all of YouTube,
it's huge.
Church. That is huge.
That's probably actually the biggest award.
That is the biggest award I think that there is. What's the best hangout? Where do the
cool kids
they go to Bleeker's church.
That's it.
And they pushed us through the turnstiles and the pooping and the pooping.
And here we go.
This is where you're passing the collector plate.
Yeah.
You need to. I would like to have you put subtitles on the lyrics, because when the horses are going and the people are stomping on the stands, and the pooping and the poop and the pooping and the pooping, and those horrific aerialist uniforms that have these giant cloth roses right in their groin, it is disgusting. It's grotty. It's grotesque.
Terrible.
Which works. What is that from?
It's from The Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman, yeah.
The Hugh Jackman movie.
Yeah. I've
actually never watched that one yet. I've watched the original.
When YouTube came down on music, you can't use anybody's music, but if you cut things well enough, you can use people's. You can use somebody.
You can just get a couple of bars, and then everybody knows, but it's not enough. Like you're trying to make, but you're not. The thing is, are you monetized?
Yes.
And he's about
with the great monies that are coming to you from this monetization. As you drive your Bentley to and from work.
Oh yeah.
You're just filthy rich from the 7.5 seconds you have of that music, and that's their argument, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It really is ridiculous.
We're in Canada. We should have Canadian law for that, because it's a little more
lenient,
a little less restrictive. But because YouTube California law applies. We're stuck
Well,
with
all I
whatever.
can say, if you have a less stringent law there, that's the only law that you have that is less stringent
Less stringent.
than
Yeah,
what we have. You have
most
more
laws are more
stringent
stringent
laws
here.
on speech, and God knows your health system is a pip. For God's sakes, it's a
It's
disaster.
wonderful. Our health system is fantastic.
The problem-
My finger was.
I always think of Theodoric
They
of
just
York.
duct taped it together.
I always think of I think of John Belushi when I think it's Steve Martin is Theodoric of York, medieval barber, and then this hunchback guy comes walking up and he says, "You look familiar." "Yeah, you worked on my back."
Oh,
You know.
Like, my
So
finger was falling off, and I only stayed in the hospital for 7 hours. It was a really quick
That's
journey.
fast. You got
I
big
know.
service.
That's what I
Jeff, blow
that was
Biggie,
very
what's up?
fast.
That's
No, I
fast.
was just saying. So watching it, it was kind of interesting because we lost them.
Oh, we lost Matt. He'll come back.
I thought that the winners knew ahead of time, right?
No.
So right. So when I saw Bleecker won, I talked to Bleecker earlier that day, and he said he didn't get a heads up. So I'm thinking while he's getting his win, I'm like, oh, I might have a chance. So that was fun. It was like I went the whole day thinking I didn't have a chance because I thought all the winners knew ahead of time. Apparently they didn't.
No, nothing.
So,
we were watching. We're just like you. We were just watching, and then the hammer, the axe came. The chop occurred.
Well,
right.
The one thing I didn't understand is they gave us the StreamYard link like a few days ago, like a couple days ago, right? And they didn't mention it today at all. Like they that hey, you really should.
Oh, so you did get it? I thought
No,
we got a StreamYard link.
It was just the website to watch, and it said that you were in the show, but they weren't asking any of the people that were winning to come on the show and say,
"Yeah,
thank you very much" until later. So I don't understand how the whole thing went down.
It was like very impromptu. I was like, oh, okay, I better run up and.
Yeah, it seemed very impromptu when Alan did it. He threw his phone down. I'm like, well, he didn't.
Well, no,
I didn't.
He was having a spaz attack running up the stairs.
I dropped it pretty massively. I was like, oh my goodness, this is not good.
Yeah, I thought honestly, Alan, and I'm already worried enough about you. I thought you were gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, all we need is you to fall down.
My first thought, I was like, no.
Your neck.
I totally stubbed my toe.
Alan,
other than that.
Alan, are you there? My God, Alan's gone. Alan,
bro,
you won.
It's like, I was thinking, are we going to see the first on-air death in an award show?
Oh my God!
Cool.
Oh my God! He's down. He goes.
I try to bring the excitement to the show, right? So
you really did. You really did.
And I have to say, with Callie being in the chat right now, Callie, I agree with you. Next year there needs to be a best channel named Callie Comics category.
100%.
I don't understand why there wasn't one this year. What's that all about?
I don't know, but there wasn't one this year, and Callie has said there should be one.
By the way, Callie, you looked lovely in that mask. I mean, that really is one of the most horrific masks I ever saw on The Hunt. I don't know who Unkind is. He had a 9.8 first Ra's al Ghul.
9.6, but yeah, 9.6. It was a nice
9.6. That was a damn nice Ra's al Ghul book.
Yeah, he pressed that.
So who won The Hunt?
Lots of.
I don't know who won anything on that. Everybody coming and going, and Biggie has it. Then they're jumping on Biggie because he won. And he gave him an extra. He still won. And they say, "Well, you didn't stick around." I said, well, "How many times do I have to win this thing?"
Yeah, sorry.
No, Biggie, you had it in hand. You had it stone cold. You had the best books. You nailed them. I mean, the tone is going to be tone. I'm going to be the tone. Hey, the tone got his fanny waxed, and I don't mean kind of, sort of. The tone got waxed, and it doesn't seem to translate. And then, of course, unless this is scripted, but the commissioner is absolutely completely out of everything. The counts, Biggie wins, and then they award it to someone else. He has more votes, and is that the way it works? That even though someone has more votes than someone else, that the one that has less votes then wins? So it's part of the plot. Or is it incompetence in counting the votes?
Stand for this degradation and these accusations, by the crowd, by the fans. We do everything by the book.
Well, me and Bleaker
Oh,
getting,
everything by the book.
It's all
Holy
on the up and up.
smokes.
We have
yeah, me and Bleaker
rules.
getting thrown into an angle. Like I really need that in my life. Like okay, I guess now it's me and Bleaker,
I know, fuck's sake.
and it's never going to end with me, dude. It's like I can't relax. Everybody else gets all these vacations and junk. I come on and battle Biggie. I'm not going to be on next time if I can help it. We'll see.
Well, I'm waiting for Ringside Rosie with the umbrella to come down and start pounding on the thing. And Ringside Rosie if Lady Fantastic had a thesputic bone, that she would do that, it would be great. Or maybe you could there was that other gal that was showing books against you, Bleaker, that you were concerned about. I haven't seen her for a long time, whatever her name was.
Oh yeah. She doesn't
Corey?
get beat very often, yeah.
But the one, I mean, if Madam was on there, or some gal that could be on there, I don't know if K-pop could put on that role, but I just, to have a Ringside Rosie, because you got to have a Ringside Rosie. I mean, you got to.
If there's a popular girl on that show, they are very hard to beat. Let me tell you.
Yeah. They just vote for the girl. That's
generally champions because they're hard to beat people. Although I did beat her, and that was a good match, and I beat her with a book that you gave me, Steppo.
Oh yeah, and of course, the other day I was saying that it was so disgusting that the first person I thought of was you to send it to, and then you pop on. It was Friday, and you come on, and you say, "Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks a lot for thinking about me.
Thanks for thinking about me."
That was the first, and it was the winner. It was the Sunday Punch to take her out.
It was.
So that was it's the one I'm thinking about. That
what's cum buckets or
yes. That's what I was trying to keep it.
Holy
PG
smokes.
there, Steven.
Bucket
That's the one I was thinking.
Yes. Something classy like that.
It was a very Tales from the Crypt homage. Just
that's it. Tales from something else. Yeah. Tales from the glands.
Yes, it's very good.
I broke the PG first to give everybody a break. I accidentally said the F-bomb, so sorry, guys.
Yeah. This channel is very pure, so.
Yes,
hey, Jerry's here, by the way. Congrats, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, that guy,
No
he really is a wizard. He's a wizard,
three times now.
What's that?
When I see Jerry, I'm like, Harry, you're a wizard, Harry. Because that Jerry's a damn wizard, dude. It's unbelievable watching what he does to comic books.
He's really good.
Scares the shit out of me, but it's awesome.
Jerry didn't win again?
No,
he wins.
He won three times in a row now.
Yeah,
three in a row. Well done.
It's going to be called the Jitterbug Award pretty soon.
Yeah.
As well it should be.
Yeah, I mean, he is the comic conservator of all.
Jerry, I have a book. I have a Rex the Wonder Dog number 5. And I saw
Jerry. Don't break Jerry.
I'm not going to break him. I went to I kept hearing about how Sanderson was the knee plus ultra. And so I saw him taking like ashes out of a fireplace and then recreate a Detective 31. They gets it 1.5 or something. And I said, well, he can help this book. This one needs help. It's got a split spine. And it was the first Detective Chimp. So I sent it to Sanderson, and then all this time goes by, and and he finally says, I can't do anything with it. I'm sending it back.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, okay.
And he said he's quitting comics and he's never going to.
He said he's going into Bible studies and he doesn't want to hear from me anymore. No, but it was this, and they show him lifting all this glue up and stuff like that, and he shows it before and after, and it's this terrible this and that. And I didn't think my book was that bad. No, you better buy another book. And I said, wow, I was able to stump Mr. Sanderson. And he was very nice about it. He did the work on my Action 40, the SWAT the Japs, Captain Marvel, and also the All-Star 4. All 3 of those. And he did a phenomenal job on those. And they all came back slabbed in mid-grade, 5.5 on the All-Star 4. So I'm very, very happy about that from what they were. But the fact that my Rex the Wonder Dog could defeat him, it is it is a badge of it's a badge of honor that I carry, that I had a crummy book that he couldn't even fix, and it's just one of my talents, you know.
Jerry says he'll look at it.
I would not do that to you, Jerry. I wouldn't do that to you.
It
He
has to
gave
come
me
back
all
in
these
9/8.
pictures. He showed it. It was trimmed, and then the what do you call it? Leaf casting wouldn't work because it's a Silver Age book, and the paper wouldn't take it very well. And that the cover was also, and it was all this, and I can do this, I can do that, and then he finally said, you know, there's just no way I can do it.
I just told you Jerry was a wizard. Let him take a look.
Let Jerry take a look at it.
What
All
can
right.
a look hurt? What can a look?
You put yourself in the corner. Kenny Sanderson is elite. It just means that you didn't want to mess with swag. Jerry will mess with your lower grade stuff. That's completely fine.
Oh, there we go. All right.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. All right, I'll send it to Jerry if he wants me to. I will do that, and it'll be great. Then it'll come back a 6.5 or something.
Yeah, no, we won a 9/8 actually.
Who knows? You might have another notch on your belt. You know?
It's a lot of talent being able to mess with those books. Yeah,
I'm hopeful. I'm not delusional.
You might have another.
Or maybe
notch
I am.
belt,
I don't know.
You can say I stumped them both. I stumped the greats.
Yeah, you just keep on destroying
You
people.
think you guys can restore a book? Yeah, you think you can fix a book? I got a book you can.
I got it.
I got it. Getting has got it.
So yeah, we should talk about more about the awards.
Yeah.
So okay, so which one were you most happy that somebody won, other than church, other than the awards we won? Which one were you most happy about winning, that somebody won?
The one Mike won.
I think Lunch Money was a big one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Lunch Money was a good one, and I'm very happy for Jerry. But as I said, after the bomb was dropped on me, it was surprising. It was surprising. I just came downstairs. I said, Susan, I'm going downstairs. You're not watching anymore? No. And then I go downstairs, and then I'm playing solitaire, and I'm sulking. I'm in a fit of pique. I'll show you guys. I'll show them. I'll show them all.
It was also nice to see Cliff. Cliff's one of Cliff's groups win.
What do you think, Bleeker? Which one did you like?
The one that I liked the most.
I got a good one.
I was really
Ben's right.
Oh, Christina Payne. I agree.
That was a
I
good
see
one.
her a lot.
That was a good
one. She actually deserves that. She's in every.
She's
And
everywhere.
it's funny because she was the one that was the moderator for the show.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was like so appropriate.
I guess it was hard for me to be happy because K-pop wasn't alive.
That's the thing.
And I wanted K-pop to win, so I was happy. It was hard for me to be like, "Oh, that guy deserves it."
Yes,
but
Kelly, it is.
I like K-pop's channel probably more than a lot of these other channels, but
Me
that's
too. Me
personally.
too.
And she's also a friend, so So I always want to see my friends win.
All right, I'll give you a good one. All right. So Nauman won the artist, and Nauman is a really good friend of mine.
I was
glad about that.
I was actually hoping for Roscoe. Actually,
yeah.
For who?
I like that
Roscoe.
Nauman, especially since he's had such a hard time this year.
Well, Roscoe's poor hand. My God, and I saw some of his earlier videos where he was drawing with a certain level of facility, and then he was showing up a picture, and I saw how his hands were, and the poor guy, for an artist especially.
Yeah, that's the same thing going on with Nauman right now since his stroke. He's had a hard time.
Nauman had a stroke. Nauman is he's a Kubert fan, and he also helped me with my mystery boxes, and I didn't even know him that well. He's just a really sweet guy. So
he also helped Papa Wheelie, and then CJ paid for it, and Nauman made that whole thing work for Papa to speak. And I just think every time CJ puts on this anger and all this stuff, I said, dude, I'm sorry. I see right through the facade. I know you're a villain, but I know you're not a villain. And don't say that terrible thing. Don't say that. So I don't say it anymore, but he's a good man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pill, but he's a good man.
That too. That's kind of why I actually spent a couple minutes on a video praising CJ and saying, listen, this guy deserves your vote because he's really good at what he does, and don't let the thing fool you. He seems to be a great guy. So, you can tell with him a lot of it's bluster, and that's fine. That's his shtick. And
well, the best one with him was he was railing about something driving his car. He was absolutely railing about something. And then the camera shifted and it was looking up at his face. And here is his face. And he's going, yeah, yeah. And he's got the biggest smile on his face as he's basically tearing all this stuff apart.
It's funny.
He has the biggest smile on his face. And I go, you are so busted, dude, got you cold,
You quit shining a light on Comic Journey's shtick, man.
That's all right.
Turns out he's a super nice guy. He's
you remember I called you and I was telling you about what a schlemiel I thought he was. He said, that honestly is an act. Because he had done, I think there was something that had to do with TM Nerdy and somebody else when they were having some sort of a fracas. Trev or whoever it was, they were all bent out of shape about something. It was comic book drama, which I think less of that in the world would be better, frankly.
I'm a Comic Journey supporter. He's been a good dude. He is a good dude, actually, especially when you get below the.
When you understand who you're actually.
Yeah, when you get below the YouTube exterior, Comic Journey is a good guy.
Yeah.
Unless you don't have a bag for him.
Yeah, Susan says that's why he doesn't show his face, because he can't keep a straight face. That's the reason why he doesn't, because he's cracking a smile as he's laying all this invective on everybody. Gentlemen, I'm very happy for your victories. I really am. I think that it's a feather in your cap for the hobby, and I'm very, very happy for you. Truly, I am.
Hey, for a show of less than 1,000 followers to get best hangout, that's pretty impressive. So I'm pretty
super
excited.
Impressive. That was actually the biggest win of the night, I would say.
That is the hugest win. I mean, of the entire internet. What is the best way? Where's the best hang? Boom! There it is.
That's it. Right here.
I think all the other ones you're up against were like, thousands.
Yeah, no,
of
there's
subs.
some big channels, man. So it's pretty cool.
I'm at the point now where when I'm watching football, I've got church on my iPad right next to me, and I put the football volume down.
And that's cool. I think that's awesome, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta give Bleecker credit, because I remember when he first started doing it, was just Bleecker and Chill. We were talking about this earlier today on my channel, and we did Bleecker and Chill 2 or 3 months, and then he would do like Bleecker Street. We're selling books, and then one day he just told me, he said, "Biggie, we're doing church, bro." I'm like, okay, sounds good. And he did it, and people came, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Everyone has to go to church tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Everybody comes to church. Everybody's welcome. We keep it open for everybody. You're all welcome on the panel if you want, if there's room, of course. And yeah,
if there's room, it's always packed nowadays.
It can be, yeah.
Oh, it's all be
really packed.
Yeah, it's gonna be VIP seats now, sure. Friggin' guy now.
The sponsor pews, right?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. So okay.
I hope that go ahead, Alan. I was gonna say I hope that
actually, but
yeah, I just want to get one more thing in, because I got the tail end of Stepho's Oregon, and I'm a Wolverine fan. I could take losses in stride. I'm a pretty good sport. I hope y'all go undefeated. I really do. I hope y'all go undefeated, and I hope y'all win it all, dude, because you got it. Even if you lose one, you still got a chance. So keep it up, bro. You're doing good. Michigan ain't easy to beat. And we did put 17 on y'all.
Not in the big house they are.
No. That's a big one.
And we, Rutgers and whatever is Illinois.
Ohio State, that was a big one.
Ohio State at home that's probably one of the biggest wins in the history of the University of Oregon, is knocking over Ohio State. They've killed us a bunch of times. They kill everybody a bunch of times.
Well, we've been getting their number last time, but we don't have our coach. But this ain't a college football thing. I'll kill it. I hope y'all do it.
Alan, before you wrap it, I was talking to Automatic Comics, and he is a Wolverine. And he said that he was very bent. He said, and he was a big Wolverine. He says, I haven't watched a single game because of the way they treated Jim Harbaugh on the way out. He says, I hope they lose. Was there some big stink about how Harbaugh left Michigan?
It was more of the guy that was seeing the plays ahead of time. There's this thing called sign stealing, where you watch the other team and they show signs, and you could see it wasn't really Harbaugh. Harbaugh just hired good staff, so he got the blunt of it, and he got ran out. But it was actually an assistant. An assistant, really. There's a good Netflix biography about it. If you have Netflix, you can find it.
Fair enough, because I know that now is he with the Chargers now?
Yep.
Yes.
So
NFL.
the Los Angeles or it's the Las Vegas Chargers or Los Angeles, whatever they
Los
are,
Angeles.
and that has Bo Nix, who is our quarterback, is the San Diego. He used to be the San Diego Chargers.
No,
He's
Bo
doing
Nix
surprisingly
with
well,
Denver.
actually. Bo
Not
Nix.
Denver. I mean, the one before
Hebert.
Herbert,
Yes.
Justin Herbert. Yeah,
He's the one
Herbert's there, and watching a Denver play against them, both of the Oregon quarterbacks going against each other. And I guess Mariota played that time because some guy got injured and Mariota was playing. So, yeah, Herbert. So, okay, Alan, I'm sorry. I'm going to let you.
Yeah.
I don't know
forget-
anything about football, so I'm just like nodding and
Don't
smiling.
forget to tune
I
into my
always vote
channel
by-
tomorrow.
You know, this is how I determine which is the best team to root for, is whoever has the cutest logo. I actually like the Ducks logo, so I think
did you
What's
just say
Donald
the
Duck running through an
cutest
O?
logo? The cutest logo?
yeah, that's the only it's a
dang
cover
it.
by.
You can tell what kind of a sports fanatic Alan is, can you?
Oh, yeah.
You can smell the sports on him, can't you?
Yeah.
Definitely.
The cutest logo.
Yeah, well, Ducks has a
He looks
cute
weird.
logo.
I just think the Ducks are cute.
Those helmets are zazzy.
If they had a sexy girl on it, then definitely they
Oh,
should
well,
win.
yeah,
Our
you're definitely
cheerleaders are the hottest of anybody. I mean,
No.
the ones from SC look like they're call girls, basically. But they do. I mean, they do. Come on. Next time you watch SC, when they show that, you kind of go, well, I guess see us later at at Hooters. We'll be there serving drinks for you, or whatever. No, the Ducks, the athleticism of the Ducks, the cheerleaders for the Ducks are incredible. Truly,
Okay,
they're
I'll have to check
amazing,
that out.
beautiful,
I'm
and
sorry.
unbelievable.
This sounds like biased.
Montreal
opinion to me.
Alouettes have better cheerleaders.
That's what
And-
I always thought they had.
Alouette,
right now.
what's that? Isn't that the satellite that the Russians took over? What was that?
Yes, but that's the Canadian Football League, the Montreal Alouettes.
Alouettes.
Best
Yeah,
team
they
in
actually are pretty good.
What does Alouette translate to? Does it
Alouette is a type of
mundane?
it's a lark. You guys Americans would call it a lark.
It's a type of bird.
So you say Alouette de Jean de Blumeret, you're talking about a bird up my nose?
Yes. Je te plumerai means I'm going to take your feathers off. I'm going to defeather you.
So you have a
Defeather you.
song about murdering birds. You guys, I don't understand this. And then you girdle trees for the maple syrup.
That's right.
I mean,
That's what we do.
what kind of
Maple
a
syrup's awesome. I
and
don't
you
get
kill
why
the
you wouldn't
and
appreciate
you
that.
kill the pesky beaver.
Stephen, you have not lived until you've gone and had bacon with a side of breakfast at one of these maple shacks.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like awesome.
Get me one to go.
We'll mail it to you.
Yes.
Thank you,
It might be
guys.
a bit moldy by the time it gets there, but
Yeah.
um,
Tomorrow night on my channel, Alan and I have a contest.
7 p.m. Eastern, I believe.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Manuel Magnus, greetings from Russia.
Oh wow.
Good evening. Nice to see
Good
you.
evening. Hey, Rick. Knives is Rick, a friend of mine. So yeah, so that's cool. Go Bucks.
Well, yeah, Alan, congratulations on your 2 awards.
Congratulations on your 2 awards too.
Man, that's a pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to go now.
You have an award. I'm going to adamantly say with church, you have an award.
Yes,
you have an
Yes,
award.
yeah. Anyone that attends
So does
church,
Biggie Shack.
Exactly.
Yes.
Immortal Biggie Shack,
Exactly.
even more so than I for church.
and
This
even
Well,
is
Matt,
a lot
even
longer
Matt
than
and
me.
I, we're all part
It's
of
my
church.
second because I was on the mix and the rap battle, so I actually got 2, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, see,
But who's counting, right?
Yeah, it's counting.
Well said. Well said.
Stick around,
All right.
Steppo. I want to tell you something
Yeah,
after the
we're all
stream.
talking football. I
Sure.
don't even know why we're talking football. Okay, bye guys. Bye everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
See ya.
Thanks very much for the votes.